Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today I am reacting to Ahsoka Season 1 Episode 6. Have you all recovered from last week? Because I haven't. I made myself ill by all the excitement now. I was ill, that's why there's a late recording, so I just thought I'd let you know. But I'm back with a bang, that's why it's 2 days, maybe even 3 days later by the time I upload this. We'll see, won't we? Anyway, so that's why there's a late recording, thought I'd let you know. And prior to that, obviously, you can tell I don't look like as much as a bum like I did before. Haircut, shave, once you see a babyface Anakin, you just feel like you need to make yourself look babyface as well. But yeah, so there's that. So yeah, just a quick reminder of last week. We got the World Between Worlds, which is great. Sort of what an episode. Don't care what anyone says. What a bloody episode that was. And I don't think anyone discredited it. Do you know what? The Twitter discourse were full of wankers, right? Because I'll tell you why. Because everyone in their hype jumped on and was banging on about it. And as they should. Great storytelling. Great dialogue. Great bit of nostalgia. Obviously for the people who watched. I can move on. I get it. But nostalgia for people who are watching the Clone Wars. And then obviously then... But then, yeah, also sort of like doing that, but then also then creating sort of like an understanding for people who didn't know it. It was a great story. You got just, it was just great storytelling, great character development, not just for Anakin. Now, I know there's rumors of what he could actually be and if he does appear later on, like if he's thing, I've seen obviously people just like quoting really lovely stuff. But also the character development for Ahsoka. She's a different person now. She's finished her training. She is now in her a Jedi. Like she's a Jedi. Whatever. You know what I mean? She's finished. She had a training, and she just see it. Like someone immediately said it. I don't know why I didn't pick up at the time. She's Ahsoka the White, just like Gandalf the White in Lord of the Rings. What did I pick up? I think I did. I can't remember. I don't know. It was such a blur. I've been ill. But yeah, so now obviously we got them, got her and Huang. No, Huang. It's Hu Yang. Sorry, traveling with the space whales, the Purrgil, I believe they're called, if I remember correctly. And yeah, they're about to fuck shit up. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So sorry, I can't work out if my camera's out of focus or if I'm just a little bit still blurry eye from the illness. Hold on. I think it may have been the blurry eye thing. Who knows? But yeah. So but now that's what I'm gonna do before I jump into this. I just want to let you, if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to delve myself more into the Star Wars stuff, as you can tell by this and the other stuff. I do enjoy them. I just wasn't had a grasp on as much. I finished Clone Wars. Wow. Oh wow. I mean, listen, at the start I was a bit sort of indifferent. I'm not a big fan of the 22 episode arcs, not even arcs really, in the sort of shows. I feel like it just gets saturated. I just don't feel like stories are being told for the reason of stories being told. It just feels like just push out as much content as we can. Of course, there's a few gems here and there, but as it gets on, when they start developing storylines and arcs, it just got so much better. I enjoyed that sort of stuff. I never felt when I saw people like Obi-Wan and Anakin and Mace Windu and all and like all these people, the characters that are in like sort of terrible danger, I never felt the stakes because I know that they don't die. So then, so when when they do eventually, what they started doing, they started creating storylines with characters I didn't know, or storylines of characters I didn't know, where it wasn't just about the possible death of these people. There was just more stakes to it, and I was like, this is great. When we got more into to do with the clones and the defect of the chip, the microchip they put in there, wow, great stuff, brilliant stuff. And that last 4 episode arc. Listen, the fact they brought, this could be a long intro. The fact they brought back Darth Maul. Now I know that it got dropped in somewhere, or I saw it somewhere. Or I think I remember I watched the episode. I was like, oh shit, yeah. I can't remember if I knew it, but I'm fairly certain I heard that Darth Maul survived. The fact that he survived by his hatred for Obi-Wan, and it just it was so. Because they obviously we have him. This camera's gonna fucking wind me up, but obviously we know that from episode. Yeah, episode 1. Yeah, obviously from episode 1, great character, but gets killed off so quick. Not quick, sorry. It was a good fight, but you know, it was, yeah, you know what I mean. To then have that, and then to bring it back and make him even more menacing and horrid, but gave such a weight to his character where I actually at points somewhat rooted for him, even though he was despicable. But what a villain! They did so good in developing that him so much more. And obviously, listen, watching more then, I could go on about this, especially with that side, but having watched it now, I'm so thankful I did, because the weight of Ahsoka's sort of pain of Anakin turning to the dark side, I just felt it so much. It just, the build up and their relationship with each other just made it even more so beautiful. So I'm so glad I watched it in the end, especially as I got more and more into telling better story. You know what I mean? Anyway, really enjoyed that. Just thought I'd let you know before I go on a bit too much. I am now considering possibly doing reactions for Rebels and maybe Bad Batch. Bad Batch were great, by the way. What a fucking couple of episodes they were as well. But yeah, having them. But I'm considering doing, if not Rebels, then it'll be Bad Batch as well. But I'm considering maybe just doing Rebels because fuck it, why not? Yeah, but I think I'm doing it. If not, then I might just keep it for me, you know. But I just thought, let put out there that I am trying to catch up with these things. I'm trying to, because if they expand in the universe, I need to know these things, and I am interested. But yeah, so just thought I'd know that's where I left it with that show. So Clone Wars finished, might do. I don't know, maybe we'll have to see. I have all these plans and I barely upload other bloody things right now. Life is life. But yeah, so as for last week's episode, fantastic. This week's episode, I hope we get more Anakin, but I don't think we will. If we do get, I think it'll be maybe the last episode. Maybe get a little flashback, or maybe something, maybe a Force Ghost, or him talking to her in her mind. I don't know if we do. But again, if it's just that, perfect. I loved it. But yeah, so as for this episode, I haven't got any spoilers, so I hope that we get Thrawn, because, you know, it's building up to him. I hope he's an absolute savage bastard. Again, haven't experienced him yet myself, personally. So I hope that he's horrid, but worthy of the fear, you know? I hope that we get Ahsoka just being, now she's more in touch with herself, being able to accomplish so much more within herself, to be able to reach new levels of her, one with the Force and the Jedi powers. But, yeah, I'm hoping to that. But otherwise, I'm here for the ride, guys. So enough of me yapping on like an absolute fucking, I don't know what yaps, dog, I guess. I don't know. I'm just jumping into this, guys. So I hope I enjoy this episode, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. That'll be superb. But other than that, guys, I'll see you on the other side. I still haven't forgiven you. I had such a great episode last week that I forgot about that.
There's no other way. Without the map.
Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this bit, man.
You'll certainly know.
May the Force be with you.
I won't cry this time. No, just that small line. It got built up that I cried last time to that. Did I cry? I'm fairly certain tears were shed. Oh, this is lovely stuff. Oh my god. You would be tripping balls if you're on anything right now. Holy Christ, this is amazing. I like how they got different colours to them, like, you know, travelling through all this.
Travel within a star.
Yeah.
No, I really still have those stories in my archive memory. Would you like to hear one?
Oh my god, tell us a story, please.
Oh. Not right now.
Oh.
Perhaps you have a story for me.
Is she gonna tell her?
There's something I didn't tell her about Sabine.
Oh, not about Anakin. Oh.
She went with the enemy willingly. She could have ended this. No Thrawn. No war.
Right?
Ezra.
Well, I'm not gonna jump at Ezra because I don't know him yet.
Perhaps for Sabine, it was the only choice.
No. Hu Yang. Don't think so.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories.
Yes.
Your choice.
You better not cut away.
Very well. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
You cheeky fucks. That's so cheeky. Oh, that's even cheekier. I mean, imagine doing all that and still being in handcuffs.
I can understand why.
Hey,
Imagine promising her the world, pretty much, and then just putting her in the cell. No, thank you.
You promised me I would see Ezra again.
hey! We had a deal!
Oh no, the bad guys double crossed us. Oh no. Their one's different, so it must be like as in the colours of the hyperspace. So it must be to do when you cross that far of a galaxy, because it's never been that colourful, you know. As far as I'm aware, at least, in the live action stuff. Hair on my mouth. Ugh. I'm disgusting.
The ancient homeworld of my ancestors, the Dathomir.
Oh, hello. Thank you for confirming.
The end of the migration route. used
Or did
by
she
the
confirm
Star
that at the
Whales
start?
to traverse the void from one. The whales came here to die. Peridia is a graveyard.
That's, haunting. If I see one fucking stairwell die, I'm gonna lose it. I mean, you don't have to show me their carcasses either. I could have done without this, you know? Well, she really doesn't like her. Really sense her hatred of her. Well, hello. Bill, oh, statues. Yes, I want to see more of those, please. Want to know more about like this world and its builders, I guess. Oh, those look like the actual witches, right? Sisters! Are we gonna get Mother? Are we gonna get Mother? I don't know, because if there's anything that she's met her end, I don't know it yet.
Thank you, Great Mother.
Oh shit!
Heard our call to you.
It is Great Mother.
Your
Or is it, have they different Great Mother?
The stars. More witches.
Long have
Yep.
we waited for you. It reeks of Jedi.
Aw, y'all are mean. Oh shit, they've just added another layer of like...
Will wait in solitude.
So she's handcuffed and now she's in some sort of rope and shit. Love it. It's what you get, mate. It's what you get.
Hey, we had a deal!
Shut your mouth.
Ezra? Where is...
I watched everything I knew burn.
The Jedi Temple.
Oh. Oh. Come on, backstory. Give it to me.
Couldn't make the fall of the Jedi. Rise of the Empire. It repeats again and again.
Yeah. Yes. Trust me, we know, sir. We know.
And isn't it?
What I seek is the beginning,
Begin. What?
so I may finally bring this cycle to an end.
And that beginning is here.
Is he building a new Jedi temple here?
If the old stories are true,
I'm so confused what his purpose, not purpose is, what he's seeking, you know?
What am I doing?
Oh, you should have asked that when you handed it over. Okay. Got something. Or is that another ship landing? Oh, yeah. Can't work out that. Oh, it looks like that's been. Yeah, that's been put back together. Real, well, scrappy. I'm liking this music. Oh, hello. Oh, you're cool. You're cool. Is he? I don't know him, do I? And people are gonna fucking love that. No, as in love that, as in not me not knowing, as in seeing him like that. Hey, Hey,
What was
buddy.
first just a dream has become a frightening reality.
I know.
Grandmothers,
I know
absolutely.
either his face or his voice or both.
Soon we what? Speak to me of this loose thread.
He seems quite calming.
I felt
I'm
she could
I'm
be
unsettled by how calm he is.
And you are. And you must be General Balin Skull. Of the Jedi Order.
He was a general.
I parted ways with it.
The prisoner is Sabine Wren.
Now there's a familiar name. You're quite right.
That smirk.
You'd be of great use.
I didn't like that smirk. Mm-mm.
Sabine Wren.
Thrawn.
Oh, if only I could have stopped this from happening.
Your face. I understand it is you I have to thank for my.
Thank you.
escape from Mecca.
Thank you. Rub that salt in the wounds.
Ah, yes. How that singular focus will reshape our galaxy.
Thank you.
Question.
Please, rub more salt in the wounds.
I'm aware of you. You should know, though, that once my starship departs, you'll be stranded here forever.
Ah, well, we got whales, buddy.
It's also quite.
They're on their way.
A friend.
What kind of ride you got around here?
Oh. Oh, well, aren't you cute as heck? Oh my god, I want. I need. These guys are quite reasonable. Should we... Maybe they're not as bad as we think.
Die well.
Oh. I mean, that's still somewhat nice.
I thought you were to honor your agreement.
But he shall.
She'll...
Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding.
But then they'll kill Ezra in front of her, or both of them.
And if she does, you and your master will destroy them both.
There we go. There we go. I mean, I just feel like, you know, listen, it's whether they're proper. I don't know. Let's put it this way: is that I've got this thing in my head. Is that they'll get away with it? Like, you know, I just like I said, is I didn't like the fact that she's going to make the mistake, and more than likely is that there's a chance they more than likely to be a nice ending or a nice story, especially after the shit that they've gone through. It might be good to have them both sort of bring them back, and everyone's all happy at the end and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, okay. But I don't know. I feel like she won't learn from her mistake. She'll feel like she stumbled through it because other people... That headphone went right in my face there. Other people were able to save the situation. And it's like... I hope there's weight to her decision so she understands that what she's did was completely fucked up. I feel like I need that to have her character develop more. I do, but there's a possibility that, you know, everyone's all happy. I don't know. People are probably desperate for them to be able to get away, but I'm, from an outside perspective and not knowing these characters, I am from sort of looking at her going, there needs to be weight to her decision making, you know? Even in the lights, even this lighter, you're just as cute. Ah! And there goes your ride. God, that armor. You're gonna better be so thankful. That was a great block, by the way. Literally just went BAM! Yes! Be a Mandalorian! Oof. She's taking some hits here, mate. She's taking some hits. Yes. Here we go. Now it's time for Jedi. Nice. Oh, leg it. Cowards. Either Ezra's gonna find her, or she'll have to get in touch with the Force to sense him to be able to track him down. You know.
It matters not whether Wren and Bridger are killed or stranded here. The same can be said for your mercenary.
Oh no! Oh, just don't give a fuck.
You abandoned me.
Oh, don't talk to him like that. Oh, says you? Oh, you don't talk to our little furry friend like that. She's just making all the wrong decisions in my eyes. Oh.
Okay, fine.
How could you not love him?
I'll give you another chance.
Yeah, forgive.
Better not bail on me this time.
I want him to bail on her again. So much. Every time.
You got something?
Get on his back. Let's go. I don't think she's named it yet. I'm assuming it's a fella. I don't know why. Could be a girl. But I want to name it myself. Keith. That's the worst name in the world. Oh.
You were thirsty. Is that it?
Oh. Are we not going to just check under the rock, maybe? Oh, shit! Oh! Oh my god, that's a Ninja Turtle.
Okay, yeah, that trick's over.
Okay, we're just having a cute off between these two. Don't care.
It's okay.
Even if he's snarly, don't care. Still love him. Love them both.
Down. Don't stop.
Imagine this shelled thing just robs her. That'd be
Just relax over there.
that'd be great if it robbed her. Recognizes the symbol. Gonna bring him to Ezra.
How's that possible?
It's got Ezra's jacket.
Do you know Ezra?
Oh my god, there's more of them. They're like hobbits, just popping about everywhere.
No, stay. Yes.
Imagine she goes through all this and he's dead. Oh, imagine. I doubt it. I just realised as well, they kind of remind me, I say they're like hobbits, but they're like kind of, some reason, getting from South Park, you know, crab people.
Hey.
Comes from a breed of Boken Jedi trained in the wild.
Boken
After the
Jedi.
temple fell.
Right, okay. I'm going to write down Boken Jedi.
No.
Do you miss it? The order.
I miss
Meaning.
the idea of it.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own.
Oh shit, imagine that. They're fearful of someone. Oh, imagine what that is.
Something calls to me.
I mean, they're like the horsemen of the apocalypse. That's what I'm getting this feeling from them there. Either that or that shot in The Mummy when they're looking over O'Connell as he's going through the desert. I love how these little worlds just build civilizations and creatures and everything what they stand for.
Stay.
And it's just like yeah, I'm here for it. I believe it. Where do you get all these pods from? Like, they just look like sort of like ship pods. So, what's going on there? Oh my god! Enjoy the spread.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh shit! He'd just be chilling there in the background. Fucking hell. We all just not going to hug or anything?
Sure took you long enough.
Not hugging quick enough for my liking.
Well, you didn't exactly
Imagine-
tell any of us.
Imagine travelling across the galaxy, galaxies, to wherever, all that. And now you're just going to have like little quips first. That should be a run and hug situation after everything that she's done to get here.
Where you were going.
Here we go. A slow hug as well. Interesting. Like, from what I understand, was he the one? Yeah, from what they were saying is that he was sent them the Thrawn and his army away using the whales. So won't he be kind of pissed that the reason why she's able to get to him is because she's now possibly bringing him back to reversing what he did? Is that what I'm getting from this? Also, them watching this hug is very cute.
I have so many questions. You're riding a hound. How'd that happen? In fact, how did you find me?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Let's not talk about
Yeah, because you know why.
it. Not right now.
Thanks for coming. Can't wait to go home.
Oh. We'll see. We'll see.
The thread of fate has spoken to us. Another comes.
Yeah.
Jedi.
Yes, here she comes.
Travelers.
Could it be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano? I thought it was. After all, death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi.
This is true.
Assured me of her death.
And yet, he was once a Jedi.
Oh, they're going to turn on Balin as well.
We must regard him as...
Okay, or just call him that. He's, dog shit.
No, we shall consider what to know her background, history, home world, her master, everything.
Oh, well, about her master, about that.
If a star whale approaches Peridia, destroy it with prejudice.
Right, okay. Yeah, this guy needs to go. No one hurts my whales.
Require the aid.
The thread of destiny demands it, Grand Admiral.
Oh, these magic bastards. And him, it's not ending here, is it? It is, isn't it? Yeah, black screen. If they hurt one whale, I'm out. Or no, I want them to die with extreme prejudice. And that, guys, was my reaction to Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 6. I enjoyed it, especially after last week's episode. It was a nice sort of like a calming reaction, I feel like. It was just catching up, because obviously we didn't have Sabine and Balin and all them last time. So we got that. We got that, whilst also not really having much of Ahsoka. So that's and Huyang. So that's good to be able to get to develop this part of the story and just focus on the world in which they're in now. Thrawn makes me a little bit uneasy. He does, again. He's got that sort of a quiet demeanor that you just know is just savage. He's not physically savage in that sense, but it's like he has disregard for anything but what he needs or believes in. So that's why he puts me a little bit on edge. Finally getting him, I don't know, I think I went in expecting him to be an absolute powerhouse and a beast, but if they're going the angle of the educated, ill at heart, sadistic, but without actually having much malice to it, he's more doing it logically, I think that could work out well. Again, I don't know the character yet, because I am going to watch Rebels, so I'm fairly certain that's where he appears. Should do. But I also do think that it's I think it's good. It's a good performance. I can't remember the actor's name myself. I will have a look in a bit about who actually plays him. But yeah, so we got development of the story. We now got 2 episodes left. I'm fairly certain. I think there's 8 episodes in this series. So if it is, I'm fairly certain it is. But enough to set up for the penultimate, and then obviously the last episode of the season. But yeah, so I feel like it's basically a setup to the last two, which essentially probably be more, we should be more seen as a part 1, part 2. That's how normally they get built up as. So yeah, so I feel like they did enough to flesh out the story, and yeah. I'll just go through my notes because I do notes. I like how Huyang was like Sabine. Maybe that was Huyang said it, or yeah, was it like she was always meant to choose Ezra to basically make a decision to then lead him there. It's always made to they're trying to sort of like try and push Ahsoka from thinking ill of it and thinking that it's all part of the plan. So did enjoy that. I did like again a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That was great stuff. Really, really is it subtle? Probably not subtle, but like a nice sort of like really did enjoy that. I wrote down in a cell. Still might be useful. I do like the fact that they kept her at arm's length. But the same, because she deserves it. I don't care. Sue me. She deserves it. She does not. Sue me. That's all I'm saying. But I did enjoy the fact that she just wasn't given really anything up until that point. Up until the point she wasn't released, it was like, yeah, keep her arms down, keep in handcuffs, keep in a cell, all that sort of stuff. So I'm glad they didn't just sort of like go, yeah, you're one of us now. But yeah, so obviously her use, whether that is just to lead him to Ezra, who knows? But maybe he might have some other plans for her, who knows? Yeah, so it's the Sisterhood of Dathomir, isn't it? Or I feel like it's something that little bit different. Sisters, so yeah, I know they're from Dathomir, and I know they're the Sisterhood and the witches, but I feel like it's not the Sisterhood of. No, it's Night Sisters. It's Night Sisters, isn't it? It's Night Sisters. It is. Did we said it? It is. Anyway, either way, having them there, I expected them to be creepier. I don't know. Maybe there's still a bit more time to go because obviously the ones I have seen of it, like the Great Mother, she's creepy as fuck, But it's still a go. So I'm glad we got that. Again, for me, this is all new for me. This stuff, so I'm going to stumble over a lot of things. I've watched Clone Wars 7 seasons very quickly, considering. So there's things that I'm going to remember, and there's things I'm going to. But the Great Mother, she was really fucked up, and I left her, she was still sort of like, she was trying, who was it? Oh, it was in season 6 of Clone Wars. That's the last I saw, when she was trying to absorb the essence of the Force from the Peepers, and then obviously then Mace Windu and Jar Jar came along and stopped it. So that's the last I saw of her, I think. I'm fairly certain it was. But yeah, but again, I'm enjoying this part of the like witchcraft and them being able to actually push more to it, before this I didn't really feel like I'd noticed it much. If it was there, like as in the live action stuff, I didn't really notice it that much. But I am liking that we're getting a different aspect of it rather than just be like Jedis, yeah, or, no, Mandalorians, yeah. It's like they'll go like witchcraft. Do you remember that? Like to the people that obviously that weren't in tune to it previous. I wrote that in another cell because she was just in another cell. She's just getting dicked on this whole fucking episode. But then obviously just again her thinking, oh, my powers are here, and it's just then Thrawn turning up. Again, like I said, Thrawn, he's giving me a vibe of. I'm not gonna like him, but I don't think I'll like him because I'm like, how in Mandalorian you have No, hold on. I can't have this on whilst I'm trying to remember his name. Hold on. Moff Gideon. Remembered. Got it. Yes. I literally been sitting here for about a good 2 minutes. Like, it's something, and well, obviously it's something, but I was trying to remember how I always remembered it, which was that it reminded me of Stephen Moffat, Doctor Who writer and showrunner, and I was trying to remember something to do with Doctor Who that's going to make me remember, and it did. There we go. So obviously with him he was a bit more. I almost forgot what I was talking about there. Yeah, so obviously with him he was a bit more sort of like he was calming, but again he has that great demeanor like he's had in so many shows where he's calming, but also you can see that he is psychotic. Not psychotic, but vicious. And whereas I'm getting from Thrawn already to be sort of like I'm calming. But this for me is a game of chess which I'm still trying to work out. And you'll know my move before it's like until it's too late. That's what I'm getting from him. And I am looking forward to see him actually in battle. As he's part of this, again, I will eventually watch Rebels and probably see how much of a savage he is. Yeah, so having him back and having a little, that little moment between Thrawn and Sabine, where it's like it's interesting as well because Sabine didn't fear him. You know, certain people are like blah blah, turn you there like oh my god, I think she's just there sort of like, right mate, let me get out of here, let me try and find him. I do like that he is nice in that sense that it's you shouldn't trust it, and whether she does or not, who knows. But I'm went way too close to the microphone there, but I did like that little scene that they had with the exchange. Again, we obviously saw his army that he's got going on. The numbers dwindled, of course. Was it Enoch or Enoch? He looked cool as fuck. Now, I'm more than likely he'll be part of the rebels, or if not, then who knows. But I thought he looked pretty cool. His little mask was great. Just looking at my notes here in case you didn't think I'm just looking off into the distance. But then obviously get the reveal that Balin is like the whole thing was just to track them down so that they can kill him. So technically Balin kept his word, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be a savage. I'm liking what we're getting with Balin. Because we're not getting much of his of what we haven't got yet, because he's looking for something seeking, but he doesn't know himself. There's a calling, it's there. He can hear it, can't he feel it? He can feel it, but obviously Hattie. Anyway, she obviously she's still young, she's still naive, she doesn't really see it. He's obviously been through so much, she sees it. I'm liking more of his character now, that he isn't just a one-dimensional, I love the dark side, this is great sort of character. It is that he's like I'm not really here for the dark side, I'm not really here for the Jedi, I'm here for something else, something that's going to actually go further than what we could have imagined. So I do like that. The fact they also, whether they called him a general when Hu Yang was looking at the saber, I'm not too certain if he did, but I'm fairly just so the fact that he was a Jedi during the Clone Wars as well basically gave you an understanding of where he was at. That they even slightly distrusting him because he is a Jedi, so he could have actually he could still be easily turned to the right, to their bad side, but our good side, But yeah, I am enjoying that we're getting more of that character, not just being, oh, you turned to the dark side, you bastard, that sort of thing. It's something more to it. I do like these bandits though; they're looking pretty funky. I really enjoyed them. Obviously, they're getting fucked up. That fight scene with Sabine, I noticed it. It felt a little bit more clunky, and I can't work out why. Whether it was that, I don't know. It just didn't. Maybe it's meant to. Maybe it's showing that she's still trying to work out how to wield the both being a Jedi and a Mandalorian. I don't know. There's points where it's like that, but I don't know. I've seen better Mandalorians in The Mandalorian, and I've seen better Jedis. So she needs to find out where she is in all this, because but again, I understand that that's part of the whole story thing, but I don't know, that just felt like a clunky fight scene, that's what I felt. But again, there was a couple of moments where I was like, oh nice, yeah, but again, it was like you felt a lot more, felt a lot more at ease when you were with Ahsoka. When you do have one of those moments, not when she's been fighting by herself. She seems a little bit off, But maybe that's just me looking into it. I don't know. Okay, I wrote down Keith because that's his name. Remember that, Keith. That's good. He's a good boy. Crab people, they're cute. They're cute. Again, like I said, I like how they build the world. Obviously, in Star Wars, they always do it, but they build a civilization or a small version of a society or community. Oh, you guys just want to carry on pressing those horns? Thank you. Yeah, they built that sort of like idea of society with, and it is that they all been. Well, here's the thing: is that they seem to be moving around. Whether Ezra banded them together or they found Ezra, and then somehow he's telling them to move. We need to move along. So he kind of seems like he's a leader. It's a bit of a strange one. Like, yeah, but again, I love that they, again, it wasn't as one of those things where it's like I'm in a new galaxy, and I'm I don't know what universe. I don't know which one it is. I can't. I've got my mind's slightly frazzled. Yeah, but I'm in this thing, and it's like, I'm going to understand everything straight away. It was a struggle. They had their own sort of. They didn't have like a thing that told them what to translate it. It was just, yeah, I'm just gonna try and guess it. Oh, you found Ezra's sort of like Americans. Now, whether I couldn't work out whether there was actually clothing in which he had, or they've built it themselves because they're with him. That's what I'm starting to think now. If he's kind of their leader, they might have had that. They all had that stitching, or whatever. So, but yeah, I think that they. I don't see them being any like sort of fight. They won't be fighting. They seem like they're survivalists, like hobbits. They just, like I said, not like crab people who are aggressive. But yeah, I see it as they won't be like the Ewoks, which obviously the Ewoks what they end up being. They go from being like these furry looking things and then being absolute savages and battle hardened. I don't see them coming out, but then again, you never know. They might have a couple of claws out to like cut you up. Boken Jedi, which obviously tells you what the Ezra's like. Pardon me, being brought up in the jungle post the fall of the Jedi Temple. So they've had I got the little nugget there again. I'll probably learn a little bit more about that, but that's good to know. Put that down. The whole thing with the bandits now possibly, it looks like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So it looks like they might be teaming up. A good old team up. We love that. But realistically, I don't know if there'll be much to team up because they don't really necessarily need them. We saw, Sabine fuck him up. Especially once you got the lightsaber out. Jesus Christ. When I was saying like it was looking at her trying to work out which side you're Mandalorian or Jedi, it was more effective to use the lightsaber. Just put it out there. But yeah, but realistically, they kind of have the power to be able to find these people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Why did you just sort of that way? Like, find her that way. But instead now, I don't see what they sort of partner up with the bandits, but they might bring them along and then suddenly just then like, yeah, go on, kill yourselves by fighting them, and then we'll just then come in and just we'll finish the job once you're all dead. Who knows? That's how I feel like it might go. Ezra being back, he's even though he's been out in the wilds of this wasteland, and he's like sort of become this leader. Still, that's a well trimmed beard. It's a very well. He's groomed himself nicely. Again, like I said, it's the journey. Is like she's gone through so much to find him, and then it was like someone had to come see, but whether, listen, I don't know the relationship. For me, the way that I was like sort of like the build up to, I think I was expecting a huge reunion where it was like I knew you'd find me. Well, someone had to. I don't know why they're Southern American. Well, someone had to. Oh yes, well, I always relied on you. And I don't know why I'm carrying on. Anyway, so it's like I expect someone, but again, when you think about it, maybe I don't know their relationship, but it's quite still a sweet moment for them. So, yeah. So, but I kind of expected maybe a little bit more from that. But again, might just be me. I've maybe built it up in my head. Not built up, but I'm desperate for this. It's like I think more than likely for me, it's like you did all this just to be like, let's say a little sassy comment for you, mate. But yeah. And then obviously now we go, Ahsoka's on the way. The Night Sisters have obviously predicted they felt it. Thrawn basically just throwing his weight around again. Yeah. I mean, it's built up nicely to next episode, which I think shit will hit the fan quite a bit. It has to. for it then to build up to the last episode. And I'm fairly that's me going off of the fact it's 8. I think it's 8. But yeah, I think next week's episode is going to be a lot more crazier, less. I think they'll have heartwarming moments, especially if Ahsoka meets up with them, and then she's like Ezra, blah blah, all that sort of stuff. But again, I'm keeping myself at bay, thinking that I don't necessarily want it to all be happy. But again, maybe people who are desperate to be happy, they might be trying to get it happy for them. I don't know, but for me, is that, you know, I've already said, is that I kind of need to be repercussions for her actions. And even she's like, oh, let me just be happy in this moment before I tell you what the fuck I've done. Like, she knows what she did. But yeah, so so next week's episode I think is gonna be nuts. And this one, again, like I said, I've enjoyed. Great, nice little build up to what's gonna be chaos, I think. Anyway, but I am gonna leave it there, guys, because I'm hungry. I'm a little bit dizzy. I don't know. I need to lie down. Maybe I'm still not too well, so I am gonna leave it there, guys. So, if you like the video, please like the video. Comment down below what you thought of this episode. What's it like having Thrawn back? Does he transfer well from the show to this live action version of him? Again, I haven't seen it, so just let me know without obviously giving too many spoilers. Do you think that her reaction to him is in her character, seeing him eventually after all this time, or is it a little bit off? I don't know. But yeah, what do you think of the crowd people? Oh, what do you think of Keith? Is Keith the best name in the world? Let me know down below in the comments. That'd be great. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. Bunch of other videos around here too with me. I've reacted to other Star Wars shows previous to this. I've also reacted to a bunch of other stuff myself. Have a look if everyone have a look around. I also react to the MCU with my mate Josh. We most recent upload was 3. It was Avengers Endgame, and it was split into 3. So if you fancy that, have a look around. That's on there. All of them are there prior to that as well. And I've also reacted to Doctor Who, my little brother, in David Tennant's first season. So if any of that sounds like it takes your fancy, or if you just want to have a little look around, that'd be great. And yeah, you can hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. And subscribe. This one's a bit of a mess, this outro. Still a bit all over the place. But guys, I am going to leave it there. So it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you out there.